I had a title for a book and a general understanding of what the book would be about. The name of the book was The Journey to Peace, A Woman's Guide to Finding Inner Peace. I typed the name of that book onto my desktop, and it sat there for a little over a year. And then I met Emily Claudette Freeman, and I was told that she was a writing coach. So we connected, and I gave her my idea. We met over breakfast. I gave her my idea and walked away from it. And I received from her a list of writing assignments. And it was a little unique because I was one of her only clients at the time that was not writing a fictional book with characters and plots and conflict and resolution. My book was a self-help book about women finding inner peace despite their situation. And Claudette helped me put that book together in a way that I never could have thought of. And she gave me this unique assignment one day, and I thought she was absolutely crazy, and it ended up being the best thing that ever happened to my book. She had me write out peace as a character rather than an entity. And I sat there in a locked room because she locked me in a room. I sat there in a locked room in her office, and I thought about peace and what she would look like, act like, speak like, and I wrote it out. And it ended up being a chapter in my book, my favorite chapter in my book, and the only chapter in my book that's fictional. But it also ended up being the guideline for which I based my entire book on. And I've published several books since my first book back in 2010, but none of them have touched lives more than The Journey to Peace. And right now, as I work on yet another project, one that's even closer to my heart than that one, I could never do it without Claudette. And I did tell her that I won't write a book without her. And I remember being in New York visiting my sister Lisa, and I got a phone call from Claudette, and she had just started her publishing company. And she asked me if I would allow her to publish my book, and I said yes. And it was one of the best decisions I made. And so as I sit here holding my book, my first book, The Journey to Peace, and as I work on my current book, from the beginning, back in 2010, actually 2009 when we started working together, up until now, has been the best experience. I don't know how I ever could have thought I could do this without Claudette, but I'm grateful that she's part of my journey.